This is my 2020 Mercedes Sprinter van. Well, it's a Winnebago Revel, but it's based on the 2020 Mercedes Sprinter platform. And it has full LED headlights, meaning the daytime running lights are LED and the low beams and high beams are LED as well. However, what is not LED are the fog lights down here. They are just standard H11 halogen bulbs. And this is certainly not a technical problem. They work great, but I really like the more white light, so I'm going to change out the bulbs now for LEDs. And here's what I'm going to put in. These are H11 bulbs, LED bulbs from Sylvania, which is the US name of Osram. They give you a 5-year warranty and they are supposed to be plug and play. I used them in my Volkswagen Golf. I put them in about 2 years ago. They've been working great. So I really think they will work out fine, although they will be, or they are, a lot more expensive than some of those generic names, some of those generic bulbs that you can find on eBay and Amazon. They cost me about $99 at AutoZone. On the driver's side, you can easily get to the bulb from the inside, or from underneath, I should say, without removing any trim. So let me show you here. There's plenty of space in here. So this is the back of the light now, of the bulb. Just let me take out the existing one and put in the other one. I need to pull out the cable. And then twist and remove. Well, and then put the LED one in. Put it in at an angle, and then twist, and it locks in place. And then I just need to connect the cable. And that's it. So here's the driver's side one replaced, and the passenger side one still the original one. It's quite a difference in color temperature, right? Hope you can see that on video. I can for sure see it here in person. That's the close-up of the passenger side, which has not been replaced. And then over here, a close-up of the driver's side, which is the new LED one. Replacing it from the inside doesn't work on the passenger side though. See, there's a lot more stuff in the way. Where the driver's side is wide open, on the passenger side there's, I have no idea what this is, but it's for sure in the way. So let me show you how to replace it from the outside. It's really easy, but different. I need to remove this bezel here, this trim piece, and it's only held in by a couple of clips. So with a prying tool, or perhaps with the screwdriver, it just can be pried out. Just want to be careful not to break any of the little tabs in the back. There we go. See, it's held in place by those tabs, and I guess I broke off one of them. But that's not a big deal. They can easily be glued back on. So without the trim piece, you get access to one screw. This whole thing is held in by one screw. It's hard to see on camera, but it's here on the outside. And this is a T20, Torx 20. So just take it out, and it's just screwed into plastic, so don't over tighten it when you put it back in. Take it out, and then you can just slide out the whole light, and then you have easy access to the cable in the back. Remove the cable, the plug, by pressing down on these two tabs, then slide it out. Well, and then you can just remove. See, this is even an Osram one, so the original H11 is Osram, and I'm replacing it with the Sylvania, which is also Osram LED one. Comes out, and then the new one goes in, twist, and lock. Easy. And then I have to attach the cable. And it only works one way because it has this little nose thing here, and then this one has a little hole. So it can attach only one way. Clips in. And that's it. Put the cable back in. Put this one back in. And by the way, this one sits into two slots that are on this side. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, and I'm sure you don't really see that on camera, but it's really easy to see in person. So just put that back in, slide it back, and then put this one screw back in. And that's it. All that's left to do now is replacing this trim piece. And it should snap right back in. And that's it. It only took about 10 minutes. Well, it would have taken 10 minutes if I hadn't done the filming in between. And I really like the looks of it, and I really like the fact that all the front lights are now LED. I'm sure there will be some comments down here telling me that fog lights are supposed to be yellow and these bright white LED ones will be a lot less effective in heavy fog. But let me tell you this, the original ones were never yellow in the first place. They were still white halogen lights, and they are just a little warmer white than the LED ones, but it's not a big deal. They were never dedicated yellow fog lights. Also here in Central Texas, where I do most of my driving, we hardly ever have fog. I think in the last 15 years I've driven in fog maybe once. And even then, because you cannot, on the Mercedes Sprinter at least, you cannot run the fog lights without also running the LED headlights. You always blind yourself a lot by having the LED headlights on and then the fog lights in addition to that. So they are not really that useful as fog lights, but they are way more useful as auxiliary lights when driving down a dark highway. And the whiter and brighter they are in those conditions, the better. So these are all enough reasons for me to replace them. That's why I did it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.